Dave, how is it the federal district courts are allowed in the argument of the ACLU to decide whether there's been an incursion, a predatory incursion by a foreign government? How are they better positioned to determine that than the commander-in-chief and the sitting president of the United States?
Well, they're entitled to interpret the Alien Enemies Act. And here, the judge is saying there's not been a declaration of war. And so this act does not apply, does not give the executive branch the authority to make these decisions.
You're not answering. No. So let me stop you there, because there's three different ways that you can get Alien Enemies Act to apply. Act of war, invasion, or predatory incursion. Trump seems to be citing the latter two. They don't seem to be arguing that we're necessarily at war with Venezuela, but for sure he's saying, if you look at his declaration, it says invasion and predatory incursion. So there's no question that you can have those other things without Congress.
Oh, and the executive branch has the ability to interpret that statute as it wants, just like the judiciary can say, no, you've gone too far. Article 3 gives the power of the judiciary to look at matters like this and say, no, this is our check. This is our balance.
They're not allowed to decide political questions, Dave. How is it not a political question whether we've suffered a predatory invasion from Venezuela?
You know who decides that, Megyn? It's the U.S. Supreme Court, and it is telling that the Supreme Court has not jumped in. They never questioned our declaration of war after 9/11. They didn't question our declaration of war with respect to Iraq or Afghanistan. The courts have typically been reluctant to go anywhere near that kind of political declaration because they understand when you're talking about political questions, the president is at the apex of his powers, and the courts, to say they're at their nadir, they have nothing. They have none. Only Congress has the power to declare war. The executive branch does not have.
But this is something different.